Well, everyone, videos like this aren't necessarily the easiest to do, but I always have to talk about some type of issue within every single newer phone, whether that's iPhones, iOS, iPads, MacBooks, Androids, LGs, Samsungs. Every single phone has its own issues, and with the Samsung lineup this year especially, it's never been more apparent of a single problem with Samsung's phones that's not even specific to this phone or this whole entire lineup. It's just with a lot of Samsung phones that Samsung pushes out, and it's really weird and really annoying how certain aspects of Samsung are very weird. Like, it just makes no sense. Now, this whole entire problem with the Samsung Galaxy S20 lineup isn't even necessarily a hardware issue, but it's a software issue for a majority of their phones. And the main problem that I have with the Samsung Galaxy S20 is that you're paying so much for these phones. First of all, they dropped the E line, which was really weird. I don't know why they did that. The Samsung Galaxy S10e was one of my favorite phones last year, and it really kind of fit in that perfect spot of not too expensive and not too cheap, and it was great build and great phone overall. The regular Samsung Galaxy S10 was a tremendous phone, so was the S10 Plus, and this year lineup, the Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, S20 Ultra, these are tremendous phones, and I want to say for the price that you're getting for a phone like that, I think the hardware is excellent and the software is definitely getting better. I don't want to say the software is getting worse, it's definitely getting better over time, especially with One UI 2. I think it was a pretty good jump. It wasn't a humongous upgrade, but it was a pretty good jump. They included some really cool features, so I think One UI 2 at its core was really nice. And the fact that you spend $1,000 on a phone and you get these many cool features, I think it's really cool. And with a phone like the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, I think it brings a lot to the table. And even though it costs that $1,300 or $1,400, you do have to understand that, in order for phone manufacturers to push this type of innovation, you're going to kind of have to pay a little bit of premium in terms of the price that you're paying for it. So it totally makes sense for the price points, but at the same time, hardware can only get you so far. Software has a lot to do with the experience, and if you're spending $1,400 on a phone, why is it going to match the same exact software updates as a $700 phone or a $1,000 phone or a $900 phone, whatever the case is? I understand $400 to $1,000, that's still not a lot. But even bringing it back to last year, we look at a phone like the Samsung Galaxy Fold that cost almost $2,000 when it came out. Like, that is a massive amount. It might have even been more than $2,000. I think about it. It was an extremely expensive phone at the end of the day. And even then, we really didn't even know when it was getting the next version of Android. It came and then it went and then officially came out. And you look at a phone like the Samsung Galaxy Fold, that thing is getting the same software updates and getting this, and as of right now, it's getting One UI 2 the same time that the Galaxy A series is getting One UI 2, and that is the cheapest lineup of the phones. And I'm not necessarily saying that the cheaper phones should get less updates than the more phones or whatever, but I'm kind of saying that if you're spending more money on a phone like that, you should be getting a better experience overall. You know what I mean? Like, if you're on a plane, you're spending more money to be in first class to have a better experience than the people, sitting in coach. And I know that's kind of a weird example. I'm not saying those people who are in first class are better or anything, but they're paying more for a certain reason. They want to get a better experience. And with the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra, yeah, you're kind of getting a better experience overall, but the duration of the time is still the same. And the flying analogy actually works out perfectly here too. And it kind of goes against exactly what I'm trying to say too, because if you're on a flight, you're going to get there the same amount of time, whether you're, in the most expensive seat or the cheapest seat, it doesn't matter. But with phones is a little bit different. You look at what iOS is doing and what Apple is doing. I mean, they're doing a tremendous job with software updates. For the cheapest phones with like the iPhone SE, that's still getting software support. You look at phones like the iPhone 8 and iPhone 10. The iPhone 8, when it came out, costed substantially less than the iPhone 10, but those two are getting the same software versions, but it's still okay because those are getting multiple software versions. Those are getting tons of software support for many more years. So that is totally understandable. If they're lasting for a very long time, then that's okay. But if you're having a phone that, it's matching the software updates as a lower end model, and both those phones aren't even lasting that long, I think there's an issue with that too. So my main problem and main gripe with the Samsung Galaxy S20 isn't the way it looks. It's not the hardware, it's not the screen, it's not the battery, it's not anything like that. The main problem with the Samsung Galaxy S20 is the software updates and how weird Samsung's release is. You spend more money on a phone, with like the Galaxy Fold, but that ended up getting these software updates later than the regular S series, and you're spending more money on that. And even with the Z Flip, when's that going to get the next software update? Like, it's just so weird. And I was looking at the Samsung Galaxy A50 and comparing it to S10 either today or yesterday, and even then I don't know if it's getting the next version of software or not, whether it's ending on One UI 2 or it's getting One UI 3, I don't know. But that's my main gripe with the Samsung Galaxy S20 and that whole entire S20 lineup. The software definitely needs to be improved some way, somehow, but Samsung really needs to focus down and fix their specific software. So that really pretty much covers it. If you guys agree with me or disagree with me, let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I've been saying this for a long time, and hopefully Samsung does fix it. If you guys have any other questions, leave it down in the comment section as well. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also, check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel, all those links are linked down below. I'd really appreciate if you guys could check it out. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.